So I've just got some white there, cut across, get a ridge, and then just up in here I've got some snow on top of this ridge, so I can just come in. I'm just going to apply, see that? Just in there. And then we've also got some on the top here. And it actually has a little bit just going down the edge. You notice I went a bit further than I wanted to. Did it for a reason, so that I can just put some of that snow just in there, and then I'll just run the knife probably through it. You have control when you run your knife through it. There. See that? So that just goes up to that. Use a small part of the knife. And a few little areas up in there. I've got some snow on them. Bit of snow just there. Bit of shadowed snow is that one. Just in there. Now, I know that this is quite a bit wider as the snow here. There's quite a bit of snow going on in there. Just on the edge of that. Actually go from that end sometimes as well. A couple of little bits just going on in there. Same up there. Just let it take off what it wants. About like so. Now, I'm going to make some more of the shadowed colour. See that? Put a bit more in with that light shadowed colour, and then cut across that, and then very, very gently just going to come and touch a bit of shadowed snow on this side, just tiny bits, not a lot at all. And actually get some of that and go along that edge a bit. A little bit up in there. Works a treat, does this effect. Just snow colour in the shadow. Right, I'm just going to clean the knife off now, because when something like that happens and it's not exactly how I want it on the other side, I'm just going in with a clean knife now. There. So you can remedy anything. There. More like how I wanted it. A few shadowed highlights just down in there. Slightly allow it to mix with the brown even, just a tiniest bit. Also I've got some highlights on the tops, so I'll put a little snow highlight there, a little one on there as well, a little bright one there, which will go down into the shadows, a bit of light creeping around maybe, clean that off now. There. Just a little bit of light just creeping around the edge because it's coming down there. Now with this white again, I just know that I want some on this peak. Good. There's a little bit just on this edge of it as well, I think. Just going down the edge of it there. I just love doing this. It's so much fun. Well, you can see what we're doing now, just using the corner to put a bit of that white on just there. Even the top of this one's got some snow on it. This is on this side. And a little bit up there. Just coming down. That's it. Look at that bar. And then this edge here has just a tiny bit of snow just on it there. Run the knife through it a bit. And then there's another little bit coming out there with someone. I wanted it to be a bit more subdued, that, so it's in shadows. And then you have the brighter ones and the shadowed ones. A bit more white. Make that a tiny bit brighter. There. Smart. Such a lot of fun doing this, really is, really fun. I like to mush into it once I've done it. You can actually really make it sit in there lovely. Maybe a tiny little bit of something in between there, just catching the light. Now I know that that's a bit darker as it comes down, so I'm just going to put some dark now, just with a knife, back in there. You know, you can put the dark back in, no problem, easy does it. Now I'll just flatten that out. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a dark area just in here. Let the whole of the knife just gently graze down there. And then that snow again, that's on top of that. Actually comes up quite a bit more. And then there's a little peak on it where it comes round to that same spot. There. That's it. So I'm just going to go get some of my darks that I made before. You remember these darks here? That is the lavender with Van Dyke brown, basically. I might put a bit more Van Dyke to it. Van Dyke brown and the lavender, maybe a tiny bit of black even with it. And then this side, as we said, it's left to right, the highlights. So the shadows are on the right, and this is right. So this one's going to have shadows on it as well. And it is actually hardly got any snow on, so both of these are dark. So I'm just going to use that paint just in there first of all, on the top edge. I should pull it down into it like so. Then I'll blend it with a brush. Just want plenty of paint in there. Good dark colour. Now, just up at the top I want to get the shape of the mountain. This is very flat, coming in quite flat. And then I can pull down behind it, get rid of the excess paint, don't need so much in there. And then it's got a bump that takes it on that way, and then up, just like so. There. Pull away the excess paint again. You don't want tons of paint, just enough so that it separates. And then what we've got is we've got a little bump just in there, and then it comes back from that bump. Trying to keep a nice clean edge on that side, blocking behind it. That's why I put the gesso on before, because when I blend this it won't need much else. Right, and that's going to come in there. A few little bumps and lumps again going on. Just in there. And then I'm going to allow that to come through. We'll have a few little stones and stuff going on just about there. That's good. And then again screw it back from that, some of the dark. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 1-inch brush just in here, pull this 1-inch brush and then just blend behind it. And all this is lovely and in the distance now, you see, by just putting this bit of dark in, and the fact that there's just a tiny bit of liquid white still on there will stop it from being just black, because it'll mix with that colour now and it'll have a hue, like a lavender hue to it underneath. I want it dark, it needs to be dark, always really good and dark to these rocks for this kind of landscape. And as these are right in front of us, they need to be quite amazingly dark. Cool. I'm sure you've seen it in Canada and Alaska with the basalt. Very, very dark colour. Now I'll get the knife again with the dark on. I'm just going to do the other side. Now this comes up from here. Some colour in there first. Scrape that in. Comes up. Get a nice edge for this. That comes along. know that I want quite a bit of that dark in there. Again, 1-inch brush, and while that's blend right into that. Now this does want to go through slightly, and then I'll put some snow coming through over the top of it, but it'll show us the dark underneath, you see then. So that's what we're chasing. You see how I'm using the liquid white. I hope you can see it, because it's very, the light's changing all the time for me here. 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute it's cloudy again. Pull down that angle. Smart. Just go up with that with a knife, just get a nice clean edge for that. There. Got it eventually. And then scrape behind. Then we can use the brush again and just blend that in. There we go. Now I'm going to put some liquid white down in the bottom area here. It's like a glacial lake, is this? With a lovely, like, phthalo green hue to it. Smart.